Shalom. So first and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to other apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hope elect, the Bechayim that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yasha'Allah. So, we're here, fellowshipping right before camp, and we want to go into a lesson on how we are in the process of becoming gods, all right, the hopeful members, the elect. So we have to suffer now. The Most High wants to see us suffer, all right, because one, we got to become, we got to work on humility, all right. We're going to inherit everything, so we got to be more humble. We got to change, all right, walk in more righteousness, and the Lord wants to get that dross off of us. All right.
Can I say something real quick? And through that suffering, we really are being proved, who we really are. In the world, they have a saying, you don't really know who a person is until they adversity. Yeah. So that's,
that's real, man. So I'm gonna start off with 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." And that's the thing about coming to truth is you want to change, man, for the better. Walking in righteousness, pleasing Yahweh B'Shem Shai, and it's a process. Because at the end of the day, we know Yahweh Shai is going to return, and we want to be found worthy. So that inward man, you got to build him up, And how do you do that? By taking heed to the word, being brotherly, putting on the elect, man, faith, being humble, charity. It says, "For our light affliction," now this is the suffering part. "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So, hey, this suffering, when you really think about it, is a light affliction. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, the times we're coming into, Yahweh B'Shem Shai is gonna protect us. We're gonna eat, drink. It says we're gonna rejoice, but yet we gotta go through this light affliction. Even now, we gotta go through suffering. Brothers might have children they don't get to see, all right. In many cases they might have ailments, on child support, whatever it is. But either way, if you suffer through it, and Yahweh B'Shem Shai sees that, he's pleased with that, man, and he's gonna reward you.
And what kind of other way will you know a person? You think you got a ride or die woman. What I'm saying? You don't really know if you got that until she's been in different scenarios with you. You know what I'm saying? You've been at the lowest point. You had your homies around. She wasn't making eye, what I'm saying? Playing eye contact games and shit. Through those things, those different trials, those are trials, those are tests. And there's many other examples. That's how you know you got a ride or die. You went to jail. She's still there. Man. She put money on you. You know what I'm saying? So we are likened as women unto the Most High.
We're likened unto a comely woman. And just to elaborate on that, like you just said, like when you're at your lowest point, started from the bottom, then we here. If you had a woman that was with you when you had nothing, then you have everything, you're going to give her, you're going to cherish her so much more than your other wives, because she's stuck with you, man. That's how we are. Okay, come on, get it.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 8:7. "If a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teaches temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life."
Can you read it one more time,
This is Wisdom of Solomon 8:7. "If a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude."
See, so if a man love righteousness, these are the attributes, you're going to acquire and you're going to instill, inside of you. And really, it's the Most High. See, Yahweh B'Shem Shai is going to instill it for you. But he wants to see you make that effort, and he wants to see you go through that suffering, man. But it said virtues, it said temperance, which is discipline. You're not just you're not giving to your lust, all right. You trying to what's the word? You're trying to get all that dross off of you, man. You're trying to abstain from lusts of this world, man, because that's gonna destroy you. It said justice and what else it say?
And fortitude.
And fortitude. Having a strong mind. Not letting Satan enter your mind and you just letting that seed grow. And then you believing into every other doctrine. And it said another word, prudence, which I believe that means to be like really discerning, to be watchful, And we live in a time where you gotta be prudent. We ain't listening to this devil, take the jab and all that. No, man, we know what Yahweh Shai told us.
That's why the Lord ordained a fast. That's symbolic for the suffering, denying the flesh,
Yeah.
And within that, you really are proving yourself before the Lord that you're in direct communication. You're denying yourself, and that's what this whole thing is about. That endurance. Hey, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So suffering is a beautiful thing because the trials are building up your integrity. You don't even really know yourself until you've been through certain shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I made it through all that.
Yeah,
God
man.
damn, like
it's like
you
it's
know?
making a character out of you. Like it's making you a better person.
Building your character.
And I know it may not seem like it, but through time, you're gonna appreciate it that much more. Like, man, the water, y'all, my shot. Because
Right.
we could have all been through. Even in this truth, you fall to some things. You're like, man, what the? But hey, if it's the Lord's mercy, you probably elect. He got you. Oh, you got
That's right. Khan, this is 2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake. Well, I'm gonna start at 9.
Okay.
Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds, but the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is not bound. And yeah, we suffer that. Everybody from our family, people around us, as if we're evildoers.
Right.
Just our spirit itself. The Lord said, they have not hated you because they have hated me first. This world hate is anti-Messiah.
Yeah.
They hate the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, which is upright, because within that spirit is discipline, and you can't do what the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we suffer that, but the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is not bound. There's nothing you people can do. You're being destroyed, and you're gonna be destroyed. All right, you coming up against His word, against your own Creator. You know what I'm saying? It says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, with eternal glory. So we are our brother's keeper. We in this thing together. Okay, we're watching over the flock. We're watching over each other's souls, and ultimately, I was meditating on this real quick. You might be in a situation where, let's just say, all of y'all get bound up together, you and some brothers or whatever, and you got a weak one among the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, it's time to get down, whatever. You may get your head chopped, whatever. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. But, you may have to show forth your manliness so the other brothers,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, don't get weak and then that leaven, get them bugging out. So my point is, through everything we go through, you gotta remember it's not about you yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's extreme where I just took it.
No, that was
You know
a
what I'm
spirit
saying?
though. That's a spirit though.
But you gotta make sure your game face is on, because that can rub off on somebody else seeing you like, oh, he's scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, hey, because if you can't endure your suffering, and you just weak, that's gonna spread to the rest of the body, man.
Right.
The Lord gonna just weed you out. Really, you weren't probably elect anyways, but that's some weak, bitch ass shit, really.
And everything you go through is for somebody else.
Yeah.
You may have
that's real.
a situation where you go through it, you get that experience. So you tell the next person, and they see how well you turned out. Well, there's a lot of hope in that.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you turn, okay, well, that's what it is, just a trial. Okay, well, I could do it too. You know how to tell them the ins and outs and shit.
Yeah.
Be patient, bro. You see what happened to me, bro. I
Yeah.
lost my son and shit. I ain't seen him since he was 1 year old and shit.
Yeah.
He a damn grown man now and shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, brother, what you going, that ain't,
Yeah.
I had to suffer that, but we're gonna get 100-fold,
And real quick, I was gonna say that's why you appreciate the suffering that much more, because then you later realize, like, dang, the water. It's like when your parents used to whoop you, you're like, dang, I'm glad they did that. But let me just finish this real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For our light affliction, the suffering, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So we about to inherit the kingdom, and with that, what we about to get? We about to inherit riches, glory, man, chariots, planets, but the new bodies. We about to become gods, man. So endure this suffering so we can become gods. If you have that Philippians, if you don't mind, or want me to get it?
I even get that, because I got something that's gonna follow up. That's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna get the Philippians real quick. It's Philippians. Can you give me Hebrews 12 verse 7? This is Philippians 3 verse 21, and it reads, it says, actually I'm sorry, 20. "For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach." So our conversation, our behavior, our talk is in the heavens, man. We constantly in spirit, man. Talking about Yahweh Shah, talking about this truth, in every aspect. It says, "Who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. And that goes to that first fruits, man. We about to inherit everything our Lord gets, but we're gonna be made just like him, man. We're gonna be God's righteous forever, man. You know. So
this is Hebrews 10:4. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins. Wherefore he cometh into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not. Yahushua.
yeah,
You know, he was our ultimate sacrifice. We don't need to sacrifice animals anymore.
Yeah.
He was that spotless lamb for us. But a body hast thou prepared me. That's deep.
man.
Because the Lord, your works are really just debt to the Most High.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it tells you in Romans 4, because you couldn't do enough. We're not keeping all the laws.
Yeah, we're
So he
not.
said, but a body has thou prepared me. So that's just a gift. This thing is literally just a gift. So if you can endure, which means to suffer,
yeah.
you know, just like that fast, you hungry as hell, but within that suffering, what, you praying to the Lord is really hearing you. Like, damn, he
Man.
afflicting his own self so I can hear him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, hey, dang, everything you just said, this is the spirit, really, because everything you just said, it all matches up with faith. Because if you go through suffering, you have faith that the Lord's going to be with you. Like, nah, I'm just going to go through with it. I know the Lord's going to redeem me at the end, you know? You know, that's what, hey, for by grace you are saved and not by your works, lest any man should boast.
And that word grace is just talking about favor. You know what I'm saying?
Mercy.
Which goes back to the elect.
Yeah,
Chosen.
man.
I got that.
Yeah, get that. Yes, sir.
Chris 5.
Yes, sir.
Come.
Well, actually, just, what does 5 say?
If not institution speaking unto his children.
Just get to the point, 12 verse 7, because, you know, the whole point.
Time. This is Hebrews 12, verse 7. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons.
You know, that's straight to the point. You know, if you're enduring this chastening, the Lord deals with you as sons. Hey, what father, if a father doesn't discipline his son, really, that's no love, man. So, hey, endure this suffering, all right? And the Lord is really dealing with you as a son. Hey, this is like spiritual boot camp, man. The Lord wants to see who's really about it, you know, and who's really strong-minded, man. And this is making a character out of you. This is really making you more of a man, you know.
Hey, that's why the Lord said, be ye perfect as I am.
Man.
That's a good father, because
That is.
these parents nowadays, they truly, deeply don't want to see their children do better than them. That's why they allow
To be a
all this
monster.
madness.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They don't whoop them. They don't do nothing. These little kids will cry in the store, you know. But hey, the Most High, hey, he's a heavenly Father, man. So when you do something, all right, hey, you get that ass whooping, because you know, hey, we transgress, man. All right, you probably, and then it comes back to you later, like, yeah, I did do that, you know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, call out Yabash Mashah, because at the end of the day, he's still extending his mercy, because we getting less than we deserve, because ultimately we deserve death. Even in the truth, you've done some shit, and you deserve, the angel should have came down right then and there, put a sword through you.
And perfection is infinite, really. That go
Yeah.
back to Yahweh, you know, the Father.
Yeah.
You know? So we gotta, hey, just imagine when we get in that God state. You know?
Man, bro.
Perfect? God damn.
Man, and like you said earlier, yesterday, you said that's why the Lord wants us to see us be humble. That's another part of your character. Learn to be more humble, man, because hey, this world is full of people that's proud, man.
That's
All right.
suffering too.
That's suffering. Yeah,
Hey, that's the root of what? Humility?
yeah,
Humiliation?
yeah, yeah,
Humble humiliation?
yeah,
Humility, you know, it all boils down to, are you willing to be humiliated?
yeah.
See, pride, let's say somebody said something that I went through
Right.
was humiliating. Well, that's up to me to decide that. That's not up for them.
Right.
It depends on how I take that. I might see it as a integrity and honor and shit,
Yeah.
you know? So that's the mindset, you know, that we have to have.
Hey, Matthew 5 verse 5, the meek shall inherit the earth. And now you're seeing, and it's crazy how like the Lord is really drawing the line of who he's dealing with, who he's not. You got these other groups like Sakari and them. They proud as hell, man. They won't humble down. They don't want to go through that suffering. But our apostles, hey, they went through humiliation. They humbled down. They got rebuked, and they still kept on going, man. And they leading the way.
Man, they called hell. They got kicked out the school, Apostle DeHart.
Yeah.
Man, that's wicked as hell,
Apostle
man.
David, yeah, man.
How they did the elders, man.
Yeah, that
You
was.
know what I'm saying? But they had to endure that, and they
Yeah.
didn't take
Yeah.
their hand off the plow. They
Yeah.
just went overdrive.
And they still give respect to the elders.
That's right.
That's something you niggas like, you know,
Man.
you know, but that's something you fucking niggas don't understand, man. The Lord gonna deal with you, but you know, that's it.
I got one more.
Oh,
This
you
is
got it. You got
This
it.
is This is Philippians 3:3. For we are of the circumcision which worship Yahweh in the spirit and rejoice in Yahushua. and have no confidence in the flesh. Yeah, the circumcision. That's talking about of the heart.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning that you got your heart right with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So you can receive the mercies of David. We have no confidence in the flesh, and that's a spiritual thing that a lot of people can't understand, because what to say about your mind? It's desperately wicked.
Desperately wicked. Yeah.
What, Jeremiah 17? The heart, which is the la'ab, your mind, is desperately wicked. Who can trust it? You know, and when you start learning that, Yahweh Shem Shai will open you up to all kind of shit. You learn about the herbs, how to heal yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit you never even thought of. You going into, you sound like a goddamn philosopher or something.
You do.
Man.
And I love that chapter, actually, by the way, Jeremiah 17, because then it goes into trusting Yahweh Shem Shai, that faith.
Yeah.
You know, even through suffering.
Yes.
It may seem like you at your lowest point. Hey, you gotta think of our forefathers of old, man, like Daniel's and Lion Dan. He went through suffering, but he had faith. He's like, nah, fuck that. The three holy children, man. Meshach, what was it?
Right, Meshach.
Yeah, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. You know, went through that fiery furnace, man. But they said, man, fuck it. You know, if we die, we die. But we praise Yahweh. You know, by Shem Yahushua.
God, here they come. But that's the point. You know, the trust in Yahweh by Shem Shai, period, and not your own mind is suffering alone.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, like your brother just said, I got this laugh.
Oh, you got that.
You know what I'm saying? Because the flesh, you're in the flesh. It says Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 2 and 3. That's Satan. That nigga want to start talking loud and cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And it tells you in Ecclesiastes that better is the end of a thing than the beginning. You want to see your end. That's what's really important. Everybody can run around and prance around, talk about what they got, but what is your end? You know what I'm saying? My mom used to tell me that. She said that her big mama used to tell her that shit. You ain't seen these people end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's true. You want a good finish, not a good start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you get to that. So you gotta suffer. You gotta trust in the Lord, because it said, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased. But this is the next verse. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna go to 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee order thy way aright, and trust in him. You see, so it's plain, and it takes, like we said, it all goes back to endurance, which goes into faith.
Yeah.
It takes faith to do that. You can't tell that to these average peons.
Yeah, you can't.
They have the mind of a fucking ant.
Yeah.
An ant is more on point.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Job, man, you know, look at his ending. He got blessed 10 times more, you know.
That's right.
But he showed integrity, man. He suffered through it, you know.
That's right.
So, hey, man, just endure your suffering. You know, we're in the process of becoming gods. Yahweh Shai is gonna come and redeem his brothers, man, his little ones, you know, the elect, and have faith, man. Just have faith no matter what. Pray, put your best foot forward, become more humble. You know, treat your brother with respect, man, and just, hey, man, just keep going. You know, we all in this together. But with that, you know, we like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. Double honors to other apostles of Great Millstone.
Shalom.
Peace and salutations to the whole elect. Shalom.
Shalom. Dang, that was the spirit. That went pretty well.